After months of searching the globe with numerous scouting missions and countless castings, all of the agents have finally found their contestants to take part in the national finals. But have any of them found Elite's next new face?
For the Elite Model look, I travel all over the world. I'm always traveling. I have around 3 months to visit 60 countries around the world.
The search for the finalists of one of the largest modelling contests in the world takes Victoria da Silva all over the globe, from Angola to Vietnam, Uruguay to Russia. No stone is left unturned.
My main point is to be able to choose the winner of each country in order to have the group of our international finalists during the World Final.
Victoria has a very important role for sure. She's the boss. She has an idea of what we are aiming for and what the goal is for the different countries. So she has a global view on the contest.
One of the first national finals of this year was Angola. We found over there a beautiful girl. The Czech final was just amazing, and the location was just a dream, like a princess dream.
The national finals are currently taking place in over 60 countries. Each winner is given the opportunity to represent their country at the glamorous World Finals in China.
For these girls, I think to live each step of the contest like a dream, it's very, very important for us. It's not only a competition, it's also, and the first stage, I would say, it's an experience of life. I'm here in South Africa in order to attend to the national final. And of course it's a special national final because we didn't do a contest here since a long time. And it was for me one of the target countries.
As Elite's network continues to grow, South Africa offers a wealth of modelling potential. Being presented with such a diverse range of beauty here in Johannesburg, Victoria must draw on her years of experience to make the right decision.
My job is based a lot in my intuition, and it's very complicated to explain a feeling. The girl who everybody can find beautiful, what we call the evident beauty. For this kind of girl, the personality will make the difference to be able to be at the top. For this, my job is not so complicated. The other beauties, we call them special beauties. This is something about the feeling. When you first put your eyes on her, you know that she's the one.
And she thinks she's found a winner.
First of all, you have like a conviction that she is the one. Afterwards, we have to explain, to argue why you think that.
Okay, we are done? Are we done?
After a long deliberation process, the judges are finally in agreement as to who should win the South African final.
The winner
of the Elite Model Look South Africa 2013 is number 7, Bianca Renske. Bianca, please.
I'm Bianca Renske, and I didn't believe it at first. I forgot my number, I forgot everything in the whole world. And then I registered. It's me, I've won. My dream has just come true. I couldn't speak. And I could just hear my family screaming, and my mom, she knows I've wanted this for so long. I just looked over at her and I could see tears rolling down her face.
The first thing I told her is welcome to the Elite Model Look family. And that is the spirit and the soul of our contest.
We leave in 2 weeks to come to China, so I'll just have to start preparing myself.
In New York, Elite has just launched its new agency, The Society, and as such, this is Kwok's first year taking part in the contest. Instead of having national finals, he has had to use other scouting methods to find his US representatives.
Hey, how are you? Ooh, welcome, welcome, welcome.
And has invited them to New York to discuss plans for the forthcoming World Finals.
So finally, we're here. You here made it to New York. Well, after searching for a whole year looking for the finalists for the Elite Model Contest, finally we have come down to narrow down to 2. Lauren Taylor is this 18-year-old, 5'11", blonde hair, beachy, surfing-looking girl, full of personality, full of life.
I feel so honored. I'm so excited I get to have this opportunity. I'm just stoked to go to China and get to meet a bunch of new people.
And the next one is Kaylin Rogers. Dark hair, blue eyes, beautiful, elegant, reminds me of little baby Brooke Shields. So congratulations.
Well, I've been living in Texas my whole life, and everyone says I'm an all-American girl, so I'm proud to represent America.
Both the girls, that they both have one thing in common is that they both are 18 and they both are mature and they're both ready to hit this world by storm.
Kwok knows how tough the competition will be, so he wants to make sure the girls are fully prepared.
It's going to even be better. I walk straight up and down, and then I could see what you guys are doing. Okay, so you could start first over there. Very nice. Okay, your turn. Great. Great job. And now, most importantly, I want you girls to start practicing in normal heels. Take out garbage or whatever it is, just to be in heels, just to be really comfortable in them.
In choosing Lauren and Kaylin, Kwok has gone for the classic American beauty. But the market's always changing, so has he got it right?
I think a lot of time people think of American look as tends to be commercial looking than the European look. And I think that sometimes that people use that word commercial not in such a positive light because we all want to be fashion and editorial. But of course, you know, it's one of those things, it's unpredictable. You know, you're not sure how they're gonna do. You know, all I know is that I follow my gut. You know, when I met these 2 girls, I was like, oh my God, these are the 2.
Over in London, Michelangelo has his own strong ideas of what the winning look will be.
If Kwok girl is better, I will recognize that. And I will say, Kwok's girl is the best. But the market is changing, the requirements have changed, and the looks have changed. The classical American beauty doesn't really work as much as it used to. In London, we always look for a little bit more of a quirk.
This year, Michelangelo's gone for a different approach, and he believes identical twins, May and Ruth, encapsulate his vision.
We have a theory that we're not pretty people, but together we're hot stuff.
Maybe not the classical beauty that elite would go for, but incredible personality.
You can't split us up because otherwise you won't want us. Yeah.
Before they can take to the catwalk at the UK finals, they need to learn some key skills. And in order for the girls to shine on stage, Michelangelo has enlisted the help of top model Crystal Wren to help mentor the girls.
I started modeling about 12 years ago. I moved to New York at 15, and I traveled the world. I lived in London, I lived in Paris, but now I'm based in New York, and I'm still going strong. So lesson one, when you step on a set and you're standing in front of the photographer, this is the most important thing you must know. You are in a straight line as if you were laying on a piece of paper. The most important thing that you want to know is your angle. So if you have your arm out, you want to make sure that it's in a straight line. Like this, and then you have to find your pose. And you hang out for, oh, I'd say 1, 2, 3. For every single photo shoot that you do, a long neck is always beautiful. Standing on a white background, what does it mean? It means whatever you want. Looking off, it can be a field in Ireland. You know, it can be, you know, I'm in the middle of Times Square surrounded by people.
Meeting Crystal Wren was surreal. Like, she's a proper supermodel, and it was amazing to meet her.
She gave us some fabulous advice that I will be using.
You know, it's about knowing who you are and learning to work with the tools that you have. I think that you have to be a really strong person to do this job. You can't just go up there and put your hand on your hip and say, oh, I'm a model now and I'm pretty. You know, because that's not a model. It is a learning experience, and I think that if you treat it as that, I mean, it can completely transform your life. You have something they want, and you're gonna give it to them, right? And then you're gonna love walking away knowing that you did. And that's the attitude that you have on a runway.
Today has made me feel like I really want to do modelling. It's an absolutely, for me, it's definitely what I want to do.
Just being here has been the greatest experience, and I'll remember it for the rest of my life.
Through boot camp, Crystal this year was a fundamental presence. She was incredible. She was really passionate about delivering the message, which is believe in yourself no matter what shape, what height you have, give your best and be the best that you can be.
With only 24 hours to go, Victoria and the Paris office are getting ready for one of the most important events of their year, the French final.
The French final for us is a very specific final, as the headquarters of Elite World is in Paris. It's like a model for the other countries. It was very important for us to make a special show this year for the 30th edition.
The French final this year is going to be in a circus, so it's the oldest circus that we have in France.
At the venue, final rehearsals are in full swing, and Victoria is determined the show will be a success. To really make use of the circus space, the design team have created a truly innovative stage set.
This final is it's like my baby. Everything has to be perfect.
Because it's such a departure from the traditional catwalk, it's taking longer than expected to get the timings right.
Mathilde, c'est toi qui gagne là. Tout le monde gagne. Attendez, bougez pas, on voit presque tout le monde, il y a juste Marion qui doit se décaler un peu. Les filles, regardez-nous. Regardez devant vous. Voilà.
It was stressful. Victoria was very stressed.
Une minute.
And everybody was actually. So it was a lot of work till the end, till last minute, last second. Every detail had a lot of importance.
The French final is one of the hottest tickets in town, drawing fashionistas and key clients, all wanting to see the future stars of the industry. And to keep Elite's reputation, it needs to be a showstopper.
Because all the clients of Elite Paris are there, we cannot fail on that show. It's not possible.
Over in London, excitement is high as Michelangelo's head scout Leah and the finalists are getting ready for their big night, the UK final.
Today's the final day of everything, not just the end of an intense boot camp, but it's also the final day of our entire search. So this is the pinnacle point. This is where we find out, who's come through, who the winners are.
Ready?
We've been working all week towards this, building our confidence up for today. So it's crazy that it's actually here. It's just flown by.
The Elite Model Look experience has been surreal, to say the least. It's completely different to what life I normally live. As long as I don't fall, that is my aim, not to fall.
My parents have come over from Ireland for the day, so they just can't wait. They're so proud of me, and to even get this far is amazing.
I think this is the biggest platform we can give them to really make a change to their lives and to actually go somewhere with this. I just don't know who's going to win, I really don't.
But just at the last minute, Michelangelo received some disappointing news about one of their finalists.
My sister Ruth, unfortunately, isn't able to compete in the catwalk show tonight. She isn't very well at the moment. I was in hospital for a couple of days, so they made the decision, which is understandable, that I wasn't allowed to do the final catwalk show. It had my best interests at heart. I do definitely feel like I've lost a little bit of me, but I'm going to do my best for her as well as myself. And I think somebody might need to push me out onto the catwalk.
The show must go on, and Michelangelo is keeping a positive attitude.
We are quite calm about it. The quality of girls that we have found this year is very high. It's going to be a great show.
Over in Paris, the show is also in full swing. And Victoria and the judges are watching carefully to see which girl stands out. The circus setting seems to be a success, and the crowds look captivated. In London, the girls take to the catwalk. And despite being without her twin sister for the first time, May is holding her own. With the French final nearing the end, it's time for the grand finale.
The second where her name is going to be written on the screen, everything is going to change. It's starting, like it's there, like you cannot avoid it anymore.
Et la gagnante, Elite Model Look France 2013 est... Estelle.
I'm very proud to have Estelle going to China. She walks well, her skin is perfect, she's cool, she has a good personality, she's clever.
Life is going to change because I'm going to China for 2 weeks, maybe the start of a career. I hope so.
I'm sure she's going to do well, but let's see.
In London, it's been a tough decision, but after a long deliberation, the results are in.
The winner of this year's Elite Model Look UK is May.
I feel amazing. At first I didn't understand that it was my name that had been called, but then once it hit me, it was just the best feeling in the world. I'm still shaking now, I've still got the buzz from it.
I'm really, really proud of my daughter, both of my daughters. I'm so proud of them.
She embodies beauty, charm, sense of humor. She's classically beautiful, but she's got the quirk that we were looking for. All the elements that we've been searching for are embodied in one person. It's May.
Estelle and May have been crowned the elite new face of their home country. But this is just the beginning. How will they fare against the rest of the world's finalists?
I'm from Shanghai, China.
Angola, South Africa,
From the Netherlands.
I'm from Mexico,
Ukraine.
New Zealand,
Uruguay,
Estonia.
I was scouted by my agent. She just grabbed me and said, "You're the one we are looking for."
And we will see what happens at the final.
54 of the world's most promising new faces head to China for a trip of a lifetime, where they'll be mentored by supermodels Lu Wen, Malgosia Bella and Charlotte de Calypso, and get one step closer to an international modelling contract.